And we'll go ahead and get started up here. I think, let's see. Yeah, we're ready to go. All right, so first of all, welcome to this this live stream here on. I'd like to show you guys exactly how you can use your Quizlet Live in a classroom setting here. Okay, so what we're going to do with this one here is we are going to set up a Quizlet folder. And so what I need to show you guys how to do here is first of all, if you just go to Quizlet.com right here, it's a free app, and I'm actually using the free version of this, so you can actually set yours up for free. I believe it's around I want to say about $80 to get an upgrade here, but I'm just using the free version here. So in this part right here, what I'll do, first of all, I've got my folders that are all set up, and I'm going to go through a test folder for the academic word list here. And if you're not familiar with it, the academic word list is, I'll just bring this part up here. It was set up by a professor in New Zealand right here. Trying to think, there we go, Professor Avril Coxhead, yes. So this is, I want to say it's about 800 words of the most used words in the English language in regards to academic writing and academic speaking. So what I have my students do here, first of all, is, well, before I have my students do anything, I have them take a look at Quizlet here. So if you go over here to where it says folders, we're going to create a new folder here. And I'm just going to call this one test folder, because I'm not actually going to keep this one. This is just for demonstration purposes here. So I've got test folder, and I'll call this one AWL for academic word list. Okay. And I'll go ahead and just call it test again, and we'll create the folder here. So in Quizlet, you should see, there we go, it has no sets yet. So what we have to do is we have to create a set for our students to study here. So I'll go ahead and I want to create a set. So I'll add a new set here, and I'll say create a set. Okay, so what you can do, oops, let me close that part out. What you can do, first of all, you can, one of two things. You can either type in all of your terms by hand. Manually, you can type these in and then enter the definition right there. But what I want to show you is an easy way to do this is by, first of all, we're going to import a whole set and have it create automatically. Okay, so we've got here, if we take a look at this, I've got all of my academic word list sets that I've divided into sublists here. Okay, and we're going to start here with AWL sublist 3A. And what I've got here, you can see we've got all of the terms. I've got the definitions, and then in case if I want to make a quiz, what I can do here is I can take this as the wrong answers here if I ever want to make a quiz. But for now, I'm just focusing on the terms and the definitions. Okay, so and I'm going to create a new set here. So this is from AWL sublist 3A. It's based on this list right here. And I'm going to make some flashcards for my students here. So just below the title, you can see this where it says import from Word, Excel, Google Docs, etc. So I'll click on that right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to separate them between the term and the definition by tab. Because if we look at this part here, If you hit the tab key, it's going to go to the next one. So it's separated by tab. So we got our term and our definition right there. Okay, and what it says here is we want to copy and paste our data into this box right here. Okay, so I'll come over here, and what I want to do is take my term and my definitions, and I'll copy those, and I'm going to create my terms and definitions right here. So before we import these, you can see we've got a preview of these, and here's the term and the definition. And between cards, we've got a new line. Very good. And we'll go ahead and import those. Okay, very good. And as we can see here, it seems to have imported properly. Okay, and the last thing that we need to do here is we need to choose our language. And this is in English here, and that by default goes over to English. Okay, and we should have, I believe, 30 terms and definitions. There we go. Yes, we do have 30 terms and definitions. And when I'm all done, I'll just click on Create. So I've got my AWL, my academic word list, sublist 3A, funds, an amount of money that has been saved. Oops. That has been saved or has been made available for a particular purpose. Okay, very good. So I can see that all of my terms and definitions have come through, all 30 of them. So that is a very easy way here for you guys to go ahead and create your own word list, your flashcards for other students, for your students here. Now, once you've done this here, there are several different options that you have here. You can share this with your students. You can copy this link, and then you can paste this link into your LMS. If you're using Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams, you can send this out to your students and post this into your classroom here and have your students get this set immediately to them. So those are the flashcards here, and there's several different ways that we can use these here. As we can use them for learning, so answer every term correctly and then finish it twice. Then once they come back here, they can also practice writing the words properly, spelling the words. And then there's also a good one here, which is the test. Now, with this one here, if you want to, you can come down here with the options, and then you can set the options. And let's say that you want to do a multiple choice test, and you want to use all of the terms and definitions here, and they've got to answer with the term. And then you would say create a new test. So you can set the options here for your students. Now, they would have to go through and answer all of these, and they can get some really good practice with this. Okay, so I'm going to go back for now. And then they can also do a matching game. And then if you want to, in another video, what I can do here is work on showing you guys how to do a live game here. Okay. So this is another way that you can have your students participating all together in like a contest using the words that using these flashcards that you just created here. Okay, so that is a very quick way for you to create your flashcards here for your students. What I do want to do for you, though, before I close out this video, I want to give all of these academic word list sublists to you. And what I will do here is I want to copy these for you. So I'm going to share these with you here. I'll get a link. And that way anyone with a link here can have all of these Google Sheets here, and then that way you can use these in your own classroom for you to start those up. So I'll go ahead and post that into the description here. Right down here, I'll paste that in here. There we go. Okay, so if you go ahead and click on that link in the comments down below, then you will be able to see exactly what I did, and then you can go ahead and use those as well. So I hope that this was very useful here. Please do send me a quick comment here and let me know if there's another app that you would like to see. I'm just kind of choosing some different apps that are very easy for pretty much all teachers to use right here. So I really do appreciate you guys kind of joining me here today, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this one off, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you so much. Adios.